Greetings, members of the Imperial High Council, and we are coming to you live. How is everyone? I hope people are picking this up. I hope this is broadcasting.
Oh, geez. I was wondering. I hope we're not muted.
All right, so let's see. We have Loki. We have Purple Valkyrie, Eris of Chaos, and Chris Persia. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. So, for 2002, we plan on doing a lot more content for you guys.
2022. 2022.
Oh my god, I need more caffeine. I need
Take some more caffeine there, sweets.
Yes. Okay, yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, so for 2022. Oh my god, this stream's off to a good start. We plan to do a lot more content for you guys.
Yes.
And that does not involve time traveling back to 2002 and doing videos before YouTube was a thing. So our basic plan is every other week you guys will be getting a Star Trek review, and I will be reviewing an episode of Star Trek, real Star Trek, not the current garbage, actual real Star Trek. And in the weeks in between those, you'll be getting something random, whether it's us doing a reading of a chapter of a book, or a short story, or a sketch. This is where like my Dragon Age videos will be in there. So that's kind of the basic plan for the weekly content. And then we also plan on doing a monthly watch party for a bad movie night.
That would be fun.
Yes, that should be fun. We will be watching some public domain terrible film because I want to be able to show it on the stream with everybody.
Yes.
So like something like Plan 9 from Outer Space or something like that. And yeah, I'll have I'll invite a few people on, and yes, Loki. Yes, Loki. No Picard, STD, or Lower Decks. No. We're going to try to do it in chronological order. So we're starting with Enterprise, and we will address continuity issues when it comes up in the timeline. So, like, for example, the episode where we meet the Romulans in Enterprise and they have a cloaking device, I won't address that continuity issue until later in Balance of Terror on the original series, when it's clear they never encountered a cloaking technology before. So that's the basic plan. And in addition to a monthly bad movie night, which I'm thinking I'll hold on a Sunday. Yes, Terminator Dark Fate is off the books. It's something I can show on the channel. So low budget, public domain movies, basically.
Well, let's not say never, but absolutely not. But
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair.
You never know.
Okay, so that's pretty much our big plan for 2022, and for 2002. So, why don't you guys tell me what your plans are? I'm popping the link in chat. There you go. Okay. So many buttons and everything. I'm not used to this side of everything. Let me see what this looks like. Do I like the ticker? I don't like the ticker.
What books do you want to do, Joshy?
What books do I want to do?
What stories do you want to do? You
well-
have that huge list of things.
I do. Hello. Hey, look.
Hello.
Hi,
Oh
love.
God. Oh, there.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm not used to these buttons.
I know. Isn't it fun?
I want to thank Loki for the intro that you guys saw.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
That
it's
music
really
was
nice.
Also really nice choices.
I spent more time looking for the music. It's always good to have the right music. I absolutely love it when you can get the right music, and that gave a very like Hans Zimmer-y traveling through space.
Yeah, I liked it.
feel. So
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
yeah.
oh heck yeah. No, it was fun. I like doing stuff. I don't wanted to do something different for y'all because everybody's got like a countdown thing.
Mhm.
And this is different. So you're like traveling through space, getting
Yeah.
to your alien high council.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. So, what plans do you have for 2022?
Oh man, we're gonna do ValhallaCon in October. Valhallapalooza, ValhallaCon, whatever
Mhm.
you want to call it.
Yeah,
going to
we're trying to make arrangements so that we can be there.
I would really love to see y'all. That would be absolutely cool to get to see y'all. Going to the Echo Base thing in April. I think it's in April.
I think so. Yeah.
More traveling this year than last year. Vegas. So it's going to be like, wow, every couple of months Loki's going somewhere.
Nice.
Oh.
So we had a really good year last year. You know the with Mary's Charity and getting to do everything we got to do, and hopefully it'll be a bigger year this year.
Indeed.
Hopefully
cool.
things just keep getting better and they don't revert to 2020 or 2021 levels of what the hell.
We're
What the
gonna
heck?
make sure 2022 is a better year.
Yes,
We can't do another 2 years like we've had.
nobody can.
No.
No.
You talk to Mike and talking to Mike last night about what it's like in California. He's like, I had to go get masks. I had to go buy masks. No one's masking besides people that like work in Walmart or Target. Here, you don't see regular civvies running around in masks. At least I don't. You don't see people in gas stations working gas stations. You don't see people in most stores, but then you get like the big stores and everybody's masking up. So it's like corporate is telling them to mask up, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, here I'd say, well, usually if I see someone that's masked up, it's usually somebody who's older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Most people aren't masking here, but you go into the bigger stores and a lot of people are.
Yep. And we just can't have another year like this. We can't. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to waste your time talking about coof stuff.
I know.
And we just can't. Yeah, nobody can go backwards like that. And we've had more. I want to be careful when I say this. ODs from recreational whatevers. You've got more of those happening now than have ever happened before. Why? Because people have been locked down and they didn't have anything to do, and they were like, "Oh, I might as well, do whatever." And yeah, and it's it's all crap that we shouldn't be dealing with. And the more people are like, "No, you must stay indoors. Stay indoors, everyone. Do not dare to go outside. You will be vaporized." No. So, yeah. Goodbye 2020 and 2021. Hello 2022, and keep kicking butt and taking names.
Indeed.
Yes.
How about you guys? I mean, you guys got new show.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the new Saturday show. Heck yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be Saturday, but we'll figure out when the best point for the bad movie night will be.
Okay. Are you guys gonna do like a Saturday show like like you're doing today? Are you gonna do like a regular Saturday show?
Probably not. I'm not sure. I think Sundays would be the best day for us to do streams.
Yeah, I think that might be a little bit easier.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna keep doing your uploads. I want Dragon Age stuff. I love Dragon Age stuff. I saw the Dragon Age stuff. I was like, oh, finally. And nobody ever talks Dragon Age anymore.
Oh yeah.
Unless they're like,
I'm still working on them.
the last game or the new game that's gonna have like 20 different people that co-created it. And you're like, really?
Yeah, the next game's gonna be a disaster.
It's terrible because I love BioWare. I loved BioWare. I loved BioWare for so long.
Yeah.
I love Mass Effect. I have no problem with Legendary Edition of Mass Effect. I want a Legendary Edition of Origins.
I would love that. I would love that.
Yeah, give me a Legendary Edition of Origins that's remade, but they're not going to do that.
But they're remaking KOTOR. That'll be good, right? I'm sure they won't screw it up.
None of the people that were involved in that first game are involved in. I want to tell you something. There's been some remakes and some reimagined stuff. That's what you got to watch out for is the reimagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like Command and Conquer, what did they do? Command and Conquer, the remake, the rebuild they did, they brought in all the original team members they could. EA was like, no, we'll bring in all the original team members. And I'm like, wow, this is an EA project that used to be Westworld, and they brought in all the old Westworld people.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. The Legendary Edition of Mass Effect, they were bringing back team members. And you're like, that's fantastic. And then you hear like, well, we're going to do KOTOR, but we're not going to bring back the original team. And why?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not bringing back the original team?
And apparently Dave Filoni has involvement in it. It's like, why? You don't need to touch the story. The story was perfect.
Oh, they're going to.
I know. They're going to mess it up.
That's the problem. They're going to. Bastila wasn't badass enough, even though she was like kick-ass in that game.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're going to make
a bit of a bitch, but that's her character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have confidence in it.
No, and they're using the guts of another game they were working on to do this game. So they're they're using assets. See, I don't talk about any of this stuff on my channel because I get rumor emails. Okay, so there is a gentleman that emails me that also emails someone else we know that does nothing but talk about Disney rumors and KK rumors. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
Ah, okay. Stay angry.
And stay angry, everybody. He sends me emails every once in a while, and he sent me this whole list of assets that are being used that were going to be used on the game that that woman that used to work for Naughty Dog that was working for EA that quit.
Abby?
So it was the woman that worked for Naughty Dog that worked on the Nathan Drake games, and then she was working on this project for EA, and then she quit, and they just canned the project.
Okay.
So they're going to be using basically the skeleton that they were building for that game. They're going to use assets. They're going to use, you even saw a preview of it, this guy walking out, and it almost looks like Tatooine with a Star Destroyer overhead. They're going to use a lot of the assets from that game in this new game. This new KOTOR reimagined. So yeah, they're going to take a failed project and use assets from the failed project to like, oh, well, we can get it launched quick if we use all this extra stuff we're going to use from this game. Problem with a lot of that is EA does the Frostbite, and Frostbite sucks.
Yeah. The fact that every single one of their games in recent memory has used the Frostbite engine, and I've had so many crashes from EA products.
Yes. They don't want to use the Quake engine because they have to pay to use the Quake engine. So they're just like, oh, we'll build our own engine in-house. Well, that own engine in-house they built does not work. It just doesn't work. That's why
No.
Andromeda they had so many problems with Andromeda because basically they were like, well, we want them to have this skill. And they're like, well, that's not possible. What do you mean it's not possible? Yeah, you can't do that. So literally the game team was like, well, okay, they say we can't do this, but I bet if we do this, we can work around it and like basically have an exception. It's like the crew of Bridge Commander, Star Trek Bridge Commander said, you can never do the saucer separation on the Enterprise because it takes up too much resources to do something like that. It would never work. The way people found it, how to do it around it is you have a short little cutscene and you spawn 2 ships in place of the 1 ship you were
Right.
using. So it never truly separates. What happens in the back of the room is you take the fully formed Enterprise D out, and then you replace it. I think it was the Challenger or whatever, and you replace it with 2 different models. So you're basically despawning a ship and respawning 2 different ships in its place that function separately. It's brilliant. It's a workaround. Basically, that's how they had to do all the skills, almost all the skills in Mass Effect, because the Frostbite team was like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. No, it's not going to work. You'll never be able to do that. And they were like, we have to have skills. It is a Mass Effect game. We have to be able to do this. And they found workarounds to do it in the engine.
Building your character to how you want to play is essential to Mass Effect. It's one of the things that makes the game so endearing.
But Josh, my face is tired.
Oh my god. Someone put like cutscenes of the first Mass Effect game with Andromeda side by side. And while the graphics in the newer one were, they looked better.
Of course.
The animations in the original were so much more natural moving.
Yes.
It was shocking.
Yep. It's because they were using a different engine.
Mm-hmm.
And EA doesn't want to use anybody else's engine besides EA. EA got greedy and said, we ought to be able to do it all. We shouldn't have to pay anybody to help us do it. We shouldn't have to pay for Unreal. We shouldn't have to pay for anything. We should just be able to do it all in-house. That way we don't have to work with anybody else.
And on the surface, that's fine. But you need to be able to have a working product.
Yeah. And they pushed Frostbite too soon.
Yes.
Is what they did. They had not figured out how to do the things they needed to do. That's why if you go back and you look at the Madden, the first Frostbite Madden, there is no franchise mode. There is no changing player stats. There is nothing like that because they were told you can't do that. So people were screaming at EA, well, why did you go back? Why can't we do this? We could do this in last year's Madden. Oh, but this is the new Frostbite engine, and we've got to rebuild certain things. And they weren't being completely honest. EA, the developers, were being told you cannot do that. Mm-hmm. There's no way to do that. And they basically had to learn how to use the engine and how to manipulate the engine without the team who built the engine helping them at all. It's maddening. It's the stupidest thing you've ever because the team who built the engine basically said, well, you just can't do that. That's not possible. You can't do that.
Yeah. But shouldn't the engine be able to do what the games need it to do?
It's supposed to.
Yeah.
I know we're getting really technical. I'm probably boring the pants off of everybody in your stream. I never talk about any of this.
No, that's fine.
It's just, who wants to hear Loki prattle on about game engines and what is and isn't possible? And stupid executives at EA. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah. One of the other things that really frustrated me with Andromeda, I mean, I could go on about all the issues with Andromeda, but how hollow the few choices you had were.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, nothing mattered.
Yeah, my first playthrough, I basically just stuck to the main story. I wasn't doing like hardly any of like the planetary quests. So in the big huge finale battle. I have people like, we're here to help you. I'm like, why?
I never helped you.
I didn't do anything for you guys.
Yeah.
Why? Like that's how shallow the storytelling was.
Yeah, and I don't know how many times you played through it. When Mass Effect came out, the first game, it
Mhm.
was not like it wasn't a giant thing. I remember talking about this the other day. It wasn't a giant thing. It was when basically the government started talking about it like it was a SEX emulator
Yes.
that people went nuts and started buying it.
Yeah.
I had played through it a couple of times. You have different love interests. You have all this different stuff, and I played that at least like 10 or 12 times, refining all of my choices before Mass Effect 2 came out.
Mm-hmm.
With Andromeda, I played it once and was like, eh. And I never picked it up again. I was so excited. I was like, I got the special edition. I got the special helmet you can download. I got all this stuff for the game. And I had been like waiting on pins and needles. Andromeda. And then I played it once and I was like, eh. It's disposable.
I got it a little bit later. I because it was one of those, when they announced it, I was excited. But then the fact that EA was doing like practically no promotions for it up to its release, that made me go, huh, something's not right here.
Yeah, it was all online. It was like you had to go to the Andromeda website, and that was the only thing that was telling you anything.
And I think the reason is because they knew the game wasn't ready. So
Oh yeah.
when it came out, it was a disaster. I eventually did pick it up used. Picked up a used copy at GameStop. And I played through it twice because fully twice. And the second time I went through it, it was because I was going, it couldn't have been that boring.
Had to double check.
It couldn't have been that boring.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I made the mistake. I paid for like the $120 version. The one with the special helmet and the promise of future DLC, and
Which never came out.
and you sure as shit didn't get your money back from EA. Sorry, I shouldn't be cursing on your show.
Nah, that's fine.
EA wasn't gonna give you back that money. EA's
No.
like, no, we had to pay BioWare employees double to get the game semi-quad finished, partially patched garbage. So you're not getting.
We have to run those Anthem servers.
Oh, don't get me started on that game. The Bob Dylan of gaming. Whatever. Yeah. Oh no, we were spending all our resources on the Bob Dylan of gaming. In the first 2 seconds of Anthem, someone goes, "My face is tired," and you're just like, "Oh no." We sent our A team over here, so you just had the B team on Andromeda. That's why.
That's why
the game
Andromeda
turned
was bad, right?
out. Yeah.
Okay, then explain Anthem.
And explain Anthem.
Because that was the moment they said it was going to be there was no like single player mode. I was like, I'm out.
Yep.
I go to BioWare because I like the single player stories. And I want more games that give me single player stories. I am an introvert. I don't like interacting with people all that often.
Well,
Don't I know?
Halo Infinite, while having a single player kind of mode, you're going to have drop-ins at some point because you're always online. So Halo Infinite is an always online game. You literally would have to start the game and pull the plug on the internet, and you can't do that on the Xbox, so just go to Wi-Fi. So if you're on your computer, you have to start the game, pull the plug for the internet, and then it doesn't keep track of any of your accomplishments and it won't save your game. The only way to play offline with Halo Infinite on a computer, this is not on an Xbox, on a computer, is to start the game, pull the plug as the game's loading to your internet. Make sure you don't have Wi-Fi or anything turned on, because it will try and work through the Wi-Fi. It will immediately try and be like, nope, we need an internet source. Give us an internet source. And then, yeah, you're basically running around, and you can run around and do whatever you want, but it will not save your game. All your saves are cloud-based, yada yadas. So, because Microsoft doesn't want you messing with their game. Also, any altering, let's say you want to use a trainer, or you want to try and get that infinite ammo going, or anything like that, it immediately crashes your game, because it's got 3 different ways to check the integrity of your game. And if anything is off at all, it immediately crashes you to desktop.
Wow.
So they do not want you playing that game unless you are connected to an internet. And then they're going to check it and check it and check it and recheck it to make sure that the integrity of the files, nothing's being manipulated. That is how they prevent basically cheating, even in single player mode. I'm probably boring the shit out of your audience. I'm really sorry. I never talk about this because
there's only 3 people here, Loki.
Sorry. But yeah, it's that no one wants single player games anymore, and no
except
one wants
gamers.
Yeah, except gamers. No one wants single player games anymore, because eventually they're going to sell you a cheat, and they do not want you cheating in the game. Resident Evil did this recently. The new Resident Evil game. I'll tell you something. There is a DLC. Let me pull my Resident Evil up, because I got a Resident Evil Village store page. You're gonna love this, Josh.
Okay.
There are a whole bunch of infinite ammo, weapon things, all kinds of stuff. Oh, hold on. I don't know what the heck it was playing. I was playing some kind of ad. I'm sorry. Extra content shop, all access voucher. Okay, so you buy this, you pay $4.99 for this, and bring to light all that is hidden in the darkness. This unlocks all rewards in the extra content shop. That includes infinite ammo for all weapons, unlocking all weapons, all the upgrades, everything basically you need to blast through the game and be like, sucker! This item will have no effect on any rewards you have already unlocked. So you're cheating. You basically will pay us $4.99 and we will give you all the cool stuff in the game. You can just have it right from the beginning.
Oh.
So what's the difference between that and like Game Genie?
You give them money this time.
Give them money. Instead of giving Game Genie, money, or, a trainer site money or whatever, they want the money.
Yay.
Oh, yeah. Super yay.
So, here's a question for you.
Okay.
Is there a book or a short story, something that you would like us to do on the channel?
Oh, like what? Like tied to a game or something that you're...
Preferably something public domain, because we don't want to get copyright stricken.
Adega stuff is always gold. I don't know if you have access to any of that, but Adega stuff is always gold. I'm sure he'd let you.
Yeah, I'll ask him. That might be interesting.
As far as public domain stuff go, that's why I like Mara.
Yes.
Yes.
Of
Everything's
course.
got microtransactions. And some of that isn't bad. I like it when they add some stuff onto a game. That's cool. Okay, hey, here's 4 more characters that you didn't have, or here's a bonus level, or here's another story with this other character. I don't mind that.
No,
I
I don't even mind like, oh, here's a new outfit for one of your characters. I'm fine with stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
So a sword or a gun or something.
yeah, yeah, but not something that's completely overpowered, and not something that this was in the game, and we're going to remove it. So you'll now have to buy the ending.
Yes.
Yeah,
Do you remember
Yeah.
Fable 2?
Mm-hmm.
When Fable 2 came out, there was this thing that was like, okay, if you get the game or you pre-order the game or you whatever, you get this thing. And people were like, holy crap, okay, we'll pre-order the game. And I forget what it was. It was access to some item hoard or some stupid thing like that. When you go to download that, it downloads 5 kilobytes. Kilobytes.
Wow.
And the reason why it does that is it's already on the disc. You don't have to download it. It's there. It's on the disc.
It just unlocks the code.
Yeah, it just unlocked the code to give you access to that item hoard in the game. That's what I don't like.
Yeah.
It's already on the disc. It's already in the game,
Mhm.
but we're gonna make you get a pre-order or spend $10.99 after that or whatever. I don't like that. Just put it in the game.
Yeah.
And
Kinda
make
like
sure it's a finished game.
Yes. Kind of like in KOTOR. Yavin 4 is not essential for the game. You needed online access for that, but you could play the game perfectly fine without it.
That is why I got live on Xbox Live, is because of that download. When I found out, oh my God, I can do an expansion for KOTOR on the Xbox, on the original Xbox, I was like, okay, I need to get this thing hooked up to the internet and I need to figure out how to do that. And I spent like a half hour with Microsoft tech support for the Xbox getting that hooked up, and they were like, okay, sir, all you have to do now is wait 2 hours for your download to finish and you should be all right. Thank you. Come again. And yeah.
Thank you, Apu.
56K modem in an Xbox.
Yeah. And then the Yavin 4 missions got challenging.
Yes.
that final boss battle is hard.
But they did a good job and it was enjoyable.
Wow.
Yeah, that must really suck if you're a completionist.
Yeah.
$30 a piece. That's crazy.
No, don't spend the $50. Wait till it's on sale. I just did a lot of that. Over this Christmas and New Year's sale, I just did a lot of that. I think I got the entire BlazBlue collection for like $25. Everything that's come out for
Hey,
it.
Snowdub.
Something else. Snowdub, what is up, my friend? I got a bunch of other stuff too. I got a crap load of stuff on Xbox this year. So I usually don't do that because most of them are games that I've already got on PC, but I really like the new Halo system. So I was like, okay, well, y'all sent me a console. I'll buy a whole bunch of your stuff. But it looks great. It looks absolutely great.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know about did my internet stop working?
No, I've Dr. Pepper break.
I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Copyright strike. Copyright strike. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Johnny 5.
Johnny 5 likes Dr. Pepper.
Man, I haven't thought of short circuit in forever.
I know, right?
I always get that. I'll get that song stuck. I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper, and then I'm like, wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? I had no idea what that meant when I saw that the first time I was a little kid. I was like, what the heck does that mean? Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
Yeah, I was confused about that too until I was watching it and my dad was like, "Oh, that used to be the Dr. Pepper ad."
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Everybody's a pepper. I'm going to buy some games when I get home. Yes, heck yes. I got to get back to doing a gaming stream every once in a while.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yes. And now that I have no excuse not to play Bridge Commander. But Josh, it crashes. It doesn't work it doesn't work. And it didn't. I get to the end of an episode and it would be like, no, sorry, you have experienced a critical error in your blah, blah, blah. Be like, God, man, I could play the individual missions, but I couldn't like keep playing. So beach volleyball, yes. I'm gonna have to go back to beach volleyball and get some beach volleyball going. Even though YouTube really doesn't like that.
I can imagine not. Yeah.
None of those game streams. Heck, they were like all cool with Doom. YouTube's like rip and tear until you're done, Loki. But 5 minutes of da 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 da. Oh, volleyball, and they're like, no.
Japanese anime girls playing volleyball in skimpy bikinis. YouTube's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, and they're like, nope. This video cannot be monetized. Heck, I did a show. Hold on, I got an update. I got an update this morning. I was like, God, you guys are crazy. Making a living versus having your hand out on YouTube. After manually reviewing your video, we've confirmed that it isn't suitable for advertisers. As a result, it will continue to run no ads. And I guarantee you go over there and you click on that video and it'll run an ad anyway. I won't make a dang thing off it. So that was last Wednesday, and I just got that this morning. So
I was gonna say, and all you really talked about was, again, how to just make a living off of YouTube without making it be with the difference of it being e-begging.
Yes.
How is that different from? How is that not suitable for advertisers?
Well, there's a certain D-bag out there on YouTube that likes to report all of my videos. So what I'm pretty much thinking is every time something like that happens, because this happens almost every day. It's like, yeah, no, and I've got to manually fight it, and some of them I win and some of them I lose. This one I lost, and they won't let me appeal it again. Heck, I got the Thirsty Thursday, Bill and Sure Are Thirsty. I didn't get any problems with that one. It's because nobody reported it.
Okay.
So, and Mornings of Mischief after Christmas, all good. A week in review last week, all good. Matrix Resurrection panel, all good. And then you get into some of the other ones, and it's just like, nope, we don't like you. They didn't like Friday's show. Me and Dave Bob didn't curse or anything.
No, you guys were pretty chill yesterday.
Nope. Yeah, Mama Susan's making that coin, Chris. But I'm glad you are up and running. I'm glad that you guys get to have a kick-ass show together. That is so awesome that you guys actually get to do it together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Even though someone needs to get over some stage fright.
Don't worry. You know what? I'll tell you really quick. Before I get out of here, my first one, I was sweating. I was sweating. I was nervous, and I could not get into StreamYards. So it was like I'm guesting on this big channel. It's the very first time I was ever on live. I'd done stuff, I'd recorded stuff, but I'd never been on live before. So I'm sweating. I can't get into the room because my VR helmet's hooked up, and it's like, no, you have a camera. And I'm like, I don't have a camera. And then it finally dawned on me, there's a camera in my VR helmet. I wonder if that's what's doing it. And I unplugged the VR helmet, and it's like, oh, you're golden. Come on in. Welcome. And I'm like, okay. So I get in there, and because I had taken more time getting in there, he had another person on in front of me, and they came in and they were like, hey, yo, what's up, Phantom Menace? Let me break it down. On. Everybody's throwing fireballs out in chat, and they're like, Abu Nas, Abu Nas, Abu Nas. And I'm like, okay, I've got this piece of paper that has jokes on it. And I'm like,
you had to follow Abu Nas?
Yeah. And I'm like,
Oh
this
my
is
God.
not going to work. So I just threw that out and I winged it. And I had a lot of fun, but I was sweating. So by the time I was done, I had a white t-shirt on, and it was like I was at a wet t-shirt contest. And that's the way I looked. And I was like, and I wouldn't say it was horrible, but it was eye-opening. But because I threw that thing out and I was like, I've got to up my game, that really helped me into just going, you know what? I'll just jump in and I'll improv, and I won't have to worry about, and I was like, you threw me under the bus. What do you mean, Loki? What do you mean I threw you under the bus? You threw me under the bus, you bastard. You put Abu Nas, and he burned the whole damn stage down before I could get up here. And everybody's like, that's kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, isn't that great? Burned the whole damn stage down. There's nothing left. I'm standing in ash with a microphone in my hand. Oh, it was.
Well, I
it
mean,
was.
The first time I was ever live on YouTube was on your channel.
Really.
Yes.
Okay. See, that's what okay, because I'm thinking I heard your voice before. That was in Discord. So.
Yes. So the first time I was live on YouTube was on your channel, and in college I was on the radio. I was in the college radio show. I did a sports show when I was in college, and I didn't think I'd be as nervous, but when I was getting ready to go on live with you, I was worried, and I don't know why. I was talking Star Trek. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I could do this all day. Why am I nervous?
Well, there are people that really are like, okay, you didn't give me any bullet points. You didn't give me any kind of structure. We just kind of jumped in there and did it. And that's not comfortable. For some people, that is not comfortable. They want a list of things. And some people are just like, oh, just throw me in, coach. I'll do whatever. We can talk whatever. So, yeah, and Mark's right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Chemistry will build. Yes. The more you do it together, chemistry will build.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would like to think that there's already chemistry since we're married. But...
But maybe on the air, though.
Yeah.
It's like a different thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And y'all sound so cute together. It's like, I don't know where Josh ends and you begin, Miss. Well, I almost called you Miss Mominy.
Dead name.
Dead name. Yes. Oh, no. Loki did it again.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
man.
Loki did it again. Someone threw a comment in chat the other day that had my name on it. I was like, what the hell? Yes, my name is not Loki. Shock. Mark.
What?
Your head can blow up now.
Yeah, it's Stone Loki. Everyone knows that.
Everybody knows it's Stone _ Loki.
Yeah.
You know, when me and Nick did the RetroCon, there was a little kid I met named Loki. The actual name was Loki.
Really?
Oh yeah. His name was Loki, and his mom was like, Loki, this is another Loki. And he's like, your real name's Loki? And I'm like, yes, it is, little guy. I was like, here's my card. It says Stone Loki on it. He was like, oh my God. And he popped in one morning, and then his mom's like, we'll never come back here again. We just heard your show. He's not coming back.
Uh-oh, you lost Chris.
Yeah. It's Stone underscore spelled underscore Loki. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. That's my middle name is underscore.
Right.
Mr. Underscore. No, that's my middle name.
I was so excited when Jeremy called you that on Gary's channel.
Stone underscore Loki. He's the only one who ever called me that. It was weird. Like, why does he always call me underscore? He says the underscore. Stone underscore Loki. And then Dave Bob started it. Stone Cold Loki.
Yeah, that's wrestling though.
Yeah. I used to have the glass breaking thing on my intro.
Oh, that's
that.
right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got all. Dude, I have made at least 300 intros for the show. And I still have every single one of them.
I buy that, yeah.
So I found a backup drive the other day. And I was like, holy crap. This is like the first 6 months. I had no idea what was on it. I was like, man, what's on this? And I plug it in and it's like, oh, look, there's all my videos from the first 6 months I did this. Holy crap.
Well, I mean, how many like Patreon and YouTube membership videos did you do?
Oh, dude, I don't know. It was like changing every week, every other week. I know I changed the intro. I know I changed the intro for the show at least almost daily for a while. I was adding stuff or changing it or updating. Because in the beginning, I could only do 30 seconds. That's all StreamYards would allow you to do is a 30-second intro. That was in the beginning before the dark times. But yeah,
Wow.
That's a 30-second intro. That's it. Couldn't do any more than that. And then they upped it and you could do like, oh, well, you can do 50 megabytes. And then it was like, oh, well, you can do 100 megabytes. And then they were like, we don't care how big it is as long as it doesn't go over a certain amount. And then they flipped it. And they were like, okay, well, the video can run as long as you want, as long as it doesn't go over 200 megabytes or whatever. They're still toying with the settings in there. So
Okay.
yeah. StreamYards is weird. But it works.
I'm learning that.
There's another one that someone hold on real quick. Let me tell you. There's another one that someone turned me on to. I have not tried it. I don't know if I'm going to try it. See if I still got it. No, I don't. That's so weird.
I still don't like the ticker.
Yeah. But it was like Restream or something like that. I think that's what it was called, is Restream. Yeah. Restream.io. Your go-to live streaming tool. Broadcast on 30 different platforms. Multi-streaming. Someone sent me that and I was like, okay, so I got to pay $50 a month for a professional version of this? No. I think I paid
$50 a month.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah, I think I paid $300 for the year for the pro version of StreamYards. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, so $50 a month. That no.
No, I'll pay $300 at one time and get the whole year. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me.
So I think that comes out to like $20 a month.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
No, and I mean, right now we're not going to be streaming enough to kind of like to justify it. That's why we still have the stupid duck in the corner.
Oh, I hate that duck. I hate that duck. I want to just smack that duck across the face. It's like, huh, quack, quack. No, hush, duck.
Hey, Dega.
Hey, Dega. I'm gonna get out of your hair. You guys have a great time. Thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. And,
no problem. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for joining.
You guys are gonna be. I can see it now. Great couple streams and great couple videos. So you guys take care. Have a great one. Be excellent to each other, which I always believe you're going to do anyway. Take care, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, Loki. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You too, brother. Happy New Year.
All right. Well,
Well.
we were only thinking about going about an hour, so
Yeah, and I mean, yeah. What else do you have? Anything? You
well,
gotta go on yours so soon.
yeah. So I'm gonna be hopping over to Eris's show real soon. So you guys take care. I need to prepare like an outro or something.
Yeah.
Something to say to actually like end everything.
Yeah. That'll be the next thing we'll be working on.
Yeah. So later this week, you'll see our first Star Trek video. Don't know exactly what day it'll be out, but it'll be out sometime this week.
Yeah, we're gonna do the recording for that tomorrow. That is the plan.
That is the plan. Yes, they didn't need to know that, but. All right, so everyone take care and have a happy New Year.
Happy New Year.